My movie pick of the week is a movie that, I was initially attracted to for one thing. Well, actually, there was several things that attracted me to it. But, of course, I guess one of the main things is James Cameron movie. Anything that James Cameron does, I've said it before, I'll say it 1,000 times probably until the day I die, I am just hooked. James Cameron, to me, is one of the sharpest, most far-sighted individuals that I've ever seen, and in all the things I've ever researched about him, I've never had the ability to meet him personally, although I did have an opportunity not long ago, but the cosmos just didn't align properly, and I missed that opportunity. But, this guy is just really first class. He doesn't do anything unless it's first class. The movie I'm talking about is called Sanctum. It's rated R because there is a hell of a lot of intense images in the thing. It comes out February 4th of 2011. It stars basically three main actors. There's a lot of them, but the three main ones are Richard Roxburgh, Ioan Gruffudd, and Rhys Wakefield. And the movie is based upon true events of a diver by the name of Wes Skiles, who in 1988 dove the Nullenbar Plain Springs area, and in the course of taking a bunch of students in cave diving experience, torrential rains came down, started flooding the caves, and they were absolutely just the luckiest people on planet Earth to escape alive. Well, of course, this transmigrated, if you will, to James Cameron down the way. James Cameron meets Wes Skiles. They arrange with him to lead them on a kind of a underwater, under springs, cavernous kind of thing, and they want to, do some filming of the thing so they can, present it to some of the producers or whatever. And I think they do like a 30-minute little film or whatever, and it just absolutely shows the claustrophobic nature of cave diving. Now, for those of you that have done your homework on Dave, you do know that I was a member of the Professional Association of Diving Instructors for several years. I'm a retired PADI instructor at this stage of my life. But over a period of time that I taught, I certified over 2,000 divers. Now, I was never certified as a cave diver because it requires a specialty and equipment and whatever, but I did do several cave dives with people that were experts in that field. Now, I believe in the abilities that I have as a diver, how to be safe. Now, there would never be a scenario where Dave would ever be out of air. And even with a malfunction, Dave would always have a backup scenario or my diving buddy. But if that scenario ever happened, I guarantee you I could get to the surface from probably 100 to 150 feet down with no air, and I could get to the surface and survive. I know that simply because of the science of diving and the atmosphere and the atmospheric pressure scenarios. Now, in cave diving, you have nothing clear above you. You run out of air in a cave. You get in a scenario to where you are claustrophobic or whatever, you're shit out of luck because there's nowhere to go. There was a dive that I went on that literally I was down to 300 pounds of air. Now, those of you that don't dive will go, oh, what the hell does that mean, Dave? Well, let's put it that way. 300 pounds of air is not real smart when you are 110 feet down. And I went to look for a student mask who had lost their mask, and I had got safely up to the surface. Instead of changing tanks, I decided, no, I'll go back down. I'll just find the mask. I get in there. Of course, I'm watching out the side of my eye, my gauge and everything. It goes 300, and it goes down to 200, and I go, wow. And then I turn around, and all of a sudden, I'm in this cave, and I'm going, oh, Christ, I am so screwed. Well, fortunately for me, I kept my wits about myself and went to the light. Follow the light, Dave. Follow the light. And out the cave entrance I went and surfaced, and as I'm getting up on the boat. Now, of course, I've got students and whatever, so I think we're in the Caribbean. In fact, I know we're in the Caribbean. We're in Cozumel. And I remember getting up, and as I'm getting up, just right there on the surface of the water, I take a breath, and I mean literally the last bit of air is in my mouth, and there is no more. Now, of course, as an instructor, I don't want to show everybody how stupid Dave was by not changing his tank, so I get up in the old macho Dave Rabbit spirit, and go, well, I couldn't find it, or whatever excuse I had. But I'm telling you, just between you and me, Ben, I saw my whole life go before my eyes because there was no way up. And this movie, Sanctum, is going to give you that same experience. Not only is it just an unbelievable movie, it's going to come out in 3D. I think it's also going to come out in real 3D, and I'm sure it'll come out in 2D also. But if you can see it in the biggest screen possible, I think it'll be more of an enhanced environment for you to watch this movie. It's kind of predictable in a lot of ways. I don't love it because of the predictability of the thing, but it's very smart. The fact that it was based upon Wes Skiles and Wes Skiles is no longer with us. He passed away. But Wes Skiles was kind of a legend in cave diving. And there's just so much about this movie that as a diver, I absolutely love. You'll be able to find a world that you will not frickin' believe, and you're going to absolutely love this movie. Now, if you don't know anything about Sanctum, watch this.
These rocks, these caves. Where else can you shine a light where no human's been? There's nowhere else left on the planet to explore.
It is the last unexplored territory in the world.
Espiritu Esa-ala, the mother of all caves.
Trust me, you're gonna love this.
What could possibly go wrong diving in caves?
Some come for fame and fortune.
You're not gonna set any records without me.
Others to chase history.
Your old man is the most respected explorer in the world.
Because he's got nothing else.
He's a good kid, Frank.
You need to go easy on him.
Exactly what I don't need to do. This cave will kill you in a heartbeat.
But one mistake in Earth's inner sanctum.
My God, would you look at that?
And no one will ever know you are even here.
Listen. What the hell was that?
Pull the team out now! The storm has turned into a cyclone! Dad, the cave is flooding!
You think? You'll find another way out! We're heading back down!
I can't do this. I'm not a diver.
You can do this because you have to do this!
I don't want to die down here.
I gotta get out of here, alright?
We follow the river all the way to the ocean.
This way.
You sure? Nope. I'll see you on the other side.
Could have picked a better choice of words. Give me a hand. We will find a way out.
We're running out of time.
You'll kill all of us!
Never give up. No matter what happens, you never, ever give up.
Sanctum.
All right, there you go. Sanctum comes out February 4th of 2011, rated a strong R because of image, graphic image. There's a little language problems there too, but I mean, this is really a strong R-rated thing, and I guarantee you, if you're a diver, you're gonna frickin' love this movie. And if you're a cave diver, you're really going to love this movie. But I tell you, it sure makes you appreciate air that we breathe, because when you're in the scenario that they're in, air is a very wonderful, precious commodity that you shouldn't ever take for granted.